January 6, 1929, a date that quietly marked the beginning of a legacy. On this day, a young Albanian woman named Agnes Gonksha Bojakshiu arrived in India. We know her today as Mother Theresa, one of the most revered figures of modern history. But her story didn't start with fame. It started with a simple train ticket to Calcutta. Mother Theresa was just 18 when she joined the Sisters of Loreto, feeling an undeniable call to serve the poor. After training in Ireland, she was sent thousands of miles away to India. What awaited her in Calcutta was a city of stark contrasts, wealth and profound poverty living side by side. Despite working as a schoolteacher in the comfort of a convent, she couldn't ignore the suffering that surrounded her. And then came the moment that would change everything for her and for millions around the world. In 1946, during a train ride to Darjeeling, Mother Theresa experienced what she described as her call within a call. She felt a divine inspiration urging her to step out of the convent and into the streets, where the sick, the dying, and the abandoned needed her most. This wasn't merely a mission, it was the start of a revolution in humanitarian care. She left the security of her convent, a massive leap of faith. Overcoming bureaucratic resistance, she founded a new religious congregation in 1950, the Missionaries of Charity. Its motto? The fruit of love is service, the fruit of service is peace. The name itself reflected her deep commitment to serving the poorest of the poor. What began as a small effort with just a handful of sisters soon grew into an international movement that would touch every continent. Her work wasn't glamorous. She would lift the dying off the streets, bathe them, feed them, and offer them dignity in their final moments. Her shelters cared for leprosy patients, tuberculosis sufferers, and the mentally ill, those whom society had often forgotten. She lived among them, in their same conditions, offering not just resources, but hope and love. Mother Teresa's work captured the world's attention. In 1979, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, an event that brought her a massive international audience. But she used that stage to advocate for the most vulnerable. Her acceptance speech wasn't about her accomplishments. It was about drawing attention to the unseen millions she served daily. Not without criticisms, her methods raised some questions, but her spiritual influence remained undeniable. Debates didn't deter her from her mission. By the time of her passing in 1997, the Missionaries of Charity had expanded to over 120 countries. That's millions of lives transformed by one woman's decision to step off a train in an unfamiliar land nearly 7 decades earlier. Mother Teresa showed the world that compassion can ripple, creating waves of change. Her life teaches us that greatness isn't found in power or wealth, but in service and love. January 6, 1929, wasn't just the day she arrived in India. It was the day the world began to change, one act of kindness at a time.